It's the final 3 weeks of the season. Still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15.
That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Goes take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Now a first carry for Melvin Gordon. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
In the offseason, Melvin Gordon made the move over from the Los Angeles Chargers to the Denver Broncos. He stayed in the AFC West, and now he has a mission to get back to being mentioned as one of the top backs in the league. With a young quarterback, Drew Lock, there, expect him to catch a ton of passes out of the backfield and use his ability in open space to make people miss. Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
On second down, they'll run with Gordon. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Brings up,
ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Monte Nicholson picks it. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ballgame.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football, but at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. So that'll back them up 5. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 15 yards that time, and a Buffalo first.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
They'll run here with Balaj. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the 16-yard line.
They run it with Balaj. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage back at the 17. Just a loss of a yard there, but it's not going to help. Now they face a 3rd and 14. Couple of plays sent them the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14. Now Allen. Rolling to his right. He may try and run for this. And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or 2 short. Able to pick up a dozen yards, but they needed more. 4th down. And Mike Tomlin going to roll up the sleeves here and say, let's go for it on 4th. They'll try and run with Balaj. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. So the decision to go for it turns out to be a good one. They get a couple of yards, and as a result, the drive keeps moving. It's now 1st and goal.
First and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points.
Here's a run with Balaj. Able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
Stopped short of the goal line.
Good first step there defensively, but they're still knocking on the doorstep, so maybe another run here?
I think so. And one of my favorite coaches, you say, son, if you could darn near lay down near the end zone and get in, give me my best power running play with my best back right now.
And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is
fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. It's picked up by the Broncos. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, give some credit to the defense. They forced the big play, knocked the ball free from him, but that's a cardinal sin by the quarterback. Know where you are on the field, and he just gave up at a minimum 3 points.
Instead of getting down, takes the contact. The turnover ensues. They'll start on the ground. This is Gordon on first down. Room here to run. And he is down deep into Buffalo territory. A big play there by Gordon. 87 yards. Nothing fancy there. A little smash-mouth football right up the gut on the dive, and it turns into a huge play.
You talk about the fastest way to the secondary. Right up the gut as you described, and sprinted into the secondary for a long, long run.
2 and now on first down. And it'll be intercepted. Levi Wallace with a pick. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Now a throw over the middle, and he's got it to start the drive. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
A gain of 27.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball...
And that is intercepted by the Pro Bowler, Jalen Ramsey. The 20.
Ooh, he's running.
10. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown.
We constantly talk about defenders having great vision and being able to see plays unfold and make their own plays. But you also have to have good feel as well, because you can't see everything out there. See the play unfold, feel what's going on, and then get to the right spot and make your own play. And in this case, it turned out to be a highlight one.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Now Allen to try again after the pick 6. He finds Kalen Ballage, his running back. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down.
First down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. He'll get 8 on the keeper there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while, because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Going deep for Diggs. And is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off down at the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
1st and 10.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit, like, hey, did we practice in that color jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with it. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Second quarter about to begin from Denver. It's the Broncos in possession of the football as they've got a 2nd and 8 forthcoming.
Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. 21 yards there on 3rd down.
Broncos.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Gain on the play.
That time they're able to bottle him up, but he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage, but you stick with them, don't you? When they're having a good game, keep feeding them.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Rookie to rookie on the hookup there, and it's a first down.
10 at the 47.
They fake the handoff. Now Tua. Got a man. That's complete to Hamilton. And he is down deep into Buffalo territory. A huge play there for Denver. 42 yards.
Now we're first and 10 at the 11.
From the gun, it's Tua. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Broncos will add on to their lead. A diving catch for the score. He laid out. That was special.
And you know the first thing they're going to check, right? Did he complete the process of the catch? All the way through, all the way to the ground. Ball doesn't hit the ground without control in his hands. All of that, yes. Check the box. Touchdown.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
It's a gain of
32 that time.
Bills first down.
So the ball down to the 16 here for first and 10.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down.
No gain on.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
On second down, here's Allen. And he's got his tight end Knox for a Bills touchdown. Dawson Knox with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Bills have cut it to within a score. And that one makes it 14-7.
Good. Makes the score Broncos 14, Bills 7.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
And we'll see if they can disrupt it here. They'll run with a former Tar Heel, T.J. Logan. Trying to turn the corner, but they string him out and stop him at the line of scrimmage.
Tremaine Edmonds, the Bills' leading tackler in 2019, in on the stop.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On second down, Tua. And this is going to be intercepted. The all-pro corner, Tre'Davious White, picks it off.
Intercepted.
So his struggles just continuing here in the first half, throwing the football, Charles. Now 3 interceptions.
And they don't feel like they're just great plays by the defense. There's a sense that maybe he's a little careless with the football now. So
he's got a man complete. And he will be taken down, but a big play there as it comes just as we reach the 2-minute warning. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. Balaj. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he stopped immediately there. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up.
The stop made by...
Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. And he's able to find Diggs. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown.
Complete to
Stephon Diggs. His 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying the football game. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
That ties the game at 14. Tyler Bass.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And that 14-0 lead to begin the ball game, well, that's gone now. Time to regroup.
I think even up 2 touchdowns, they knew this wasn't going to be a walk in the park, and I think that's why we would see the head coach going up and down the sidelines telling his team, let's stay with it, let's keep going. It's almost like he knew they were going to make their run at him, and they have. As you said, let's see if they can regroup and get going again.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Tua going to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. He's got his tight end Fant. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. 23 yards on the play. Open man here is Hamilton. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
On first down, Tagovailoa. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. On play action, here's Tua. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. Oh, he almost had it for the pick. A great chance there for the interception in the end zone. Instead, 3rd down.
3rd and 19.
Tua sets up to pass it. The Buffalo defense does its job, and it's 4th down.
Intended for number 11.
So on 4th down, on comes Brandon McManus and the field goal unit for the Broncos. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
Field goal. A 51-yard attempt.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And the Broncos, the first to grace the scoreboard. It's 3-0. Now the drive ends in just 3, but they'll take it. Looks like they'll head to the locker room, barring something unfortunate, in front on the scoreboard.
Yeah, they may not be jumping up and down and celebrating because they have the lead. Any little momentum in a game like this is important to a team, and they'll feel real good about going in and regrouping, knowing that they are out in front.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. The Bills trail here, but they will get the football first as we are back underway on EA Sports. And we will not see a return to start the half, as this will be a touchback. Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there, just not playing as well as we need. Still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man, and you got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Going deep for Diggs. And that is intercepted by the Pro Bowler, Jalen Ramsey. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December, right? It is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
First and 10.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for first and 10. Now a handoff. This is Gordon. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. Give him 14 yards there and a Denver first down.
We know Melvin Gordon is very effective getting to the perimeter, but being a former University of Wisconsin Badger means you know how to run the ball inside and with power as well. I also like the fact that he's a weapon in the passing game. Had as many as 58 catches in a season. Throw it to him in space and look out.
Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
Broncos first down. First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Off of play action, Tagovailoa. And he's got his tight end Fant. Touchdown Broncos.
Touchdown.
Noah Fant with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Broncos will extend their lead.
Did you see how the linebackers froze for just a second? That's why you run play action. You want to keep them rooted in the spot and create a little bit of extra space so your tight end can find some room behind him. And then the quarterback finds his target downfield, and he turns it into 6 points.
And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They're down now 24-14. Work to do as they come up on a first and 10. Now a quick slant as the throw's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down. That time on the run-pass option when he decided to throw it. Not a quick little drop-off. He went downfield a bit.
Reminiscent of a triple option quarterback in college because he faked it inside, and instead of immediately throwing it out to the perimeter, stepped back in the pocket to find a target downfield.
And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because, you know,
and his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. A.J. Boye with a pick, and he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, But I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Now Tua on the bootleg here. This is the tight end fan. 7 yards to pick up there.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Play action, now it's Tua. Buying time to his left. He's going to take off with it, and he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. Good work on the scamper by Tagovailoa. It's a first down.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw, so maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
And the screen unsuccessfully dropped it.
Intended for TJ.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
On second down now, it's Gordon. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Jerry Hughes in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. The kick by McManus is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
And things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to their goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Now they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. To the air, Allen throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
The Bills send the punter out. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. He gets us away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines. There, this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? I mean, they score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Partner, the Mike linebacker, the middle linebacker has so many different responsibilities. How excited do you think he was to get home with that blitz?
Yeah, he wants a sack. He got it. An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down. after the fourth quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Broncos on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is third down and 12. Now Tua. Now they go screen. It's complete. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32. They'll get 11, but still a little short. Fourth down.
11 yards.
They dialed up the screen pass on third down, and for a second it looked like it was all going to come together, and they had a chance to pick up a first down, but the defense got there and finished it off.
He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And you can't do it much better than that. This ball kicks out of bounds at the 4-yard line. They decide against going for it on 4th and 1, maybe to the dismay of their offense, but hey, a nice consolation prize down inside the 5.
Nice consolation prize indeed. So maybe the offense is upset, but they show confidence in their defense by punting it away.
And able to get it across the 10 to the 15. They needed some breathing room. He gave it to them. 11 yards and a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Allen going to throw. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. He's at the 30, 20, 10, and all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Dawson Knox, 85 yards. And the Bills draw a bit closer. So that's a really big play here in the fourth quarter. And don't look now, they're right back in this game.
Did it feel to you, as it did to me, that maybe they were a little bit soft in what they were lining up with on defense? Almost like they were protecting the lead rather than trying to make a play.
And now that lead is down to just 1 score. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Tua now on first down. Got Gordon open, completes it. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 36 yards on the play.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 50-yard line.
From midfield, here's Tua. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
The Broncos on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Able to get this to Gordon. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Facing a 4th down, they come away with 18 yards and the first down conversion. 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays have been successful throughout the game that have worked at the distance you need. That's exactly what they got done.
They'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Royce Freeman, the intended target, and it's 3rd and 4. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Oh, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. And McManus able to put it through, and that will make this a 9-point lead. So that's a big one. Obviously, Charles makes it a 2-score game, his 3rd field goal of the game, able to knock it through.
Yeah, not exactly free and clear yet, but as a defense, you get to play a little bit looser, don't you? Because you do now have a little bit of a margin of error, don't you?
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. A.J. Boye with a pick. There he goes, right side. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown.
The Broncos will...
That's a tough spot as a quarterback, Charles. You want to get rid of it, but you see what can happen when you do try to get rid of it with pressure.
Yeah, and how about the pressure coming without them having to blitz? That's when you know things are clicking for your defense, and the end result, they end up gaining 6 points.
36.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
21-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. We'll see if they can band back together after the pick 6. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A 2-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Again, it's Balaj. Takes this one across the 35 to the 36, a gain of about 4.
Michael Kendricks made the tackle. A gain of 4.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And they give this time to the tailback. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
It's 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Allen. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack.
Yeah, that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. That's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
Allen going to go on 4th down. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Broncos are going to get the football back in great field position. Now Gordon on 1st down. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Here's the 3rd-year man from Oregon. It's Royce Freeman. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 yards there, 1st down. They had 3 tight ends in on that set, and they were really good at blocking for their running back.
And give them a lot of credit because in football nowadays, tight ends coming out of college often don't block very often. They're really developed into superior blockers, and that's why they use them in this formation so often.
And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. A big pickup there, and without question, that should... And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. Nick Vanette, his first touchdown on the year. And the Broncos push further out in front.
Well, this is long since over, and some might see this as overkill, but remember, this is a team that puts on the hard hats, grabs the lunch pail, and tells everyone, we're going to give you a full 60 minutes. And that's exactly how they're playing this one out.
Extra point from McManus is good. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. Now this will make it into the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Well, this is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a first-and-goal situation. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And this is going to be caught. So it affects the final score, not the outcome, but it is a late touchdown here on the game's final play. Doesn't affect the outcome, but, hey, nice job there to put it in the end zone for the final play.
Could it affect other things? Sometimes these types of scores are ones that we don't consider big at the time. Then later on we find out maybe that was a tiebreaker.
Yeah.
Or, of course, in the fantasy football world, these points mean a lot.
A lot there. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And that will be it. But it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game. So they tried to tack on two more. Wouldn't have mattered as far as who won and who lost, but that's how this one ends.
Felt like cosmetics, didn't it? Just put another 2 points on the board, make the score look a little bit better.